love the idea of the Children's Museum of learning through play. I fell in love with this place about 10 years ago when I brought my kiddo in for a visit.
I was originally drawn to the museum because I love the fact that children had a place to play that was safe and it was in a learning environment.
It provides a method for parents to learn with their children, and it often gives children an opportunity to do something other than just sitting on a chair playing a video game all day. It gives them something interactive in their lives.
Come on down, look at the Dino Dig. Is one of my absolute favorite exhibit here, where you can take off your shoes and stick your toes into these beans and play with dinosaur bones and just have the best time.
The wonderful thing about the Children's Museum is that we are a community base for a lot of other organizations to come in and learn through play together. We serve Head Start 2 to 3 times per week. We also serve a really large number of daycares. We have the Boys and Girls Club, Big Brothers Big Sisters. We have a ton of different organizations in town that come in and use our facility to further their mission.
The Children's Museum is a 20,000 square foot facility with 18 permanent exhibits, and it operates with a staff of less than 4. It takes 18 dedicated board members in addition to the dedicated staff to really make this place go.
In addition to the growth of the number of people that walk through our doors, we were able to install an outdoor garden exhibit, which is really an amazing space. Leadership Great Falls came in and built that for us. The Junior League of Great Falls came in and built us a grocery store. It's something that's been in our strategic plan for years and years. The education that goes on in that space is absolutely amazing. We also have this beautiful airplane cockpit that's sitting in the museum.
The Flight Zone is one of our newer exhibits, and it's an exceptional way for kids to learn what it's like to be a pilot or an air traffic controller. It's a wonderful way for them to learn through play and to use their imaginations.
A few years ago, we added our hospital exhibit. This is a great exhibit for kids because they are able to get comfortable with going to the doctor's office. And it's a great place for them to learn about taking care of themselves in a fun, creative atmosphere.
We have our new Lego exhibit. It's a great way for kids to have access to thousands of Legos to be able to build their dreams into reality through hands-on play.
More recently, we're excited to open our Tooth Booth exhibit, which is basically like a dentist's office. This is great for kids because it teaches them the importance of dental health. The dentist office many times is a scary place for children to go, so we are hoping to alleviate some of the anxiety and make them comfortable when they go to the dentist office.
One of the staggering things when you look at the museum is the sheer amount of year-over-year growth we have. In 2014, we served almost 63,000 visitors through that door. One of the amazing things to consider, though, is that for everybody who comes through that door, we lose on average about $1.77. The reason for that is that we don't turn away a single person due to an inability to pay. It's the generosity of our community that allows us to fill that gap.
The people of Great Falls are so fortunate to have a museum of this caliber. We serve over 50,000 admissions every year, and half of those admissions are based on scholarship.
I love the fact that we have the Play to Learn scholarship. Our current executive director came up with the idea that she will never turn a child away, because a lot of people that walk through that door cannot afford the museum. We've had a couple grants that have kept that program going, but the biggest thing that keeps that program going and the money in that scholarship fund are our community members.
About half of the people that come through our doors, we serve for free. They qualify for our scholarship program and they get to come and learn through play in a safe environment without the burden of having to come up with the money to do so.
No matter what, somebody walking through that door will not be turned away due to the inability to pay. Anybody, any child who wants to come to the Children's Museum to learn through play is going to be welcomed like it's their home.
The Children's Museum fundraising through Chocolate Noir and other events that we do throughout the year are so important. Chocolate Noir brings in roughly half of our annual income. We have 3.5 staff members. We also have a really, really large facility. Service groups that come in and build exhibits, clean, work on projects, even small fundraising projects are what keep the museum open.
That's what keeps it going, is our community and their generosity, and that way we can serve every child in this community, not just the children that have the means to pay for it.
I think that it's very worthwhile in the smaller community to have opportunities like this available for our children.
And at the end of the day, when I really look at it, one of my favorite quotes is from Henry Ford, and he said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." And I truly believe that the Children's Museum is one of the few places that a lot of the kids that come here get to believe that they can. And for me, that's enough, and that's why I'm here.